Before you spend another old penny, stop and check your pocket. Because one ordinary-looking wheat penny could be hiding a story that most Americans never hear. Thousands of these coins pass from hand to hand every year, but only a tiny number have the combination of age, condition, and collector demand that can turn them into true treasures. Welcome back to Hidden Coin Millions, where every day we uncover incredible US coins that collectors never stop searching for. Today's countdown features 3 extraordinary wheat pennies, and one of them has become a favorite among serious collectors because of its fascinating history, unmistakable appearance, and growing demand. Don't skip ahead, because the details that separate an ordinary penny from a highly collectible one are exactly what many people overlook. Let's begin. Coin number 1. The first coin on today's countdown is the legendary 1944 wheat penny with no mint mark. At first glance, it may look like nothing more than an old penny with a dark black and brown layer from decades of circulation. Many people would never give it a second look. They would toss it into a jar, spend it at a store, or leave it forgotten in a drawer. But experienced collectors know that appearances can be deceiving. Sometimes the coins that look the oldest and most ordinary carry the most fascinating stories, and the 1944 wheat penny is one of those unforgettable pieces of American history. This coin was struck in 1944 during one of the most important periods in United States history. The nation was still deeply involved in World War II, and the demand for metals was enormous. The Lincoln wheat penny had already become one of the most recognizable coins in America, carrying Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front and the famous wheat ears on the reverse. Millions of these pennies were produced, but time has a way of separating the ordinary from the extraordinary. After decades of circulation, only a limited number remain in collectible condition with attractive natural surfaces and strong detail. The example we're looking at today has no mint mark, meaning it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Its beautiful black and brown color is the result of natural aging over many decades. Collectors often appreciate original surfaces because they tell the authentic story of a coin's journey through history. Every mark, every shade of color, and every worn detail reflects years of real American commerce. Instead of seeing damage, many experienced numismatists see character and originality. This particular coin is described as being in fine condition, which means many of the major design details are still visible despite honest circulation wear. Lincoln's portrait remains recognizable, the lettering can still be read clearly, and the wheat ears on the reverse continue to show important detail. Collectors understand that originality combined with respectable preservation often creates strong demand, especially for historic wheat pennies. One of the reasons the 1944 wheat penny continues to attract attention is because it belongs to a series that has fascinated collectors for generations. Families have searched jars, piggy banks, old purses, and inherited collections hoping to discover a special wheat penny. Every year, more people become interested in these classic coins, keeping demand alive among collectors who appreciate American history and vintage coinage. Before anyone assumes they have found a valuable example, it's important to examine the date carefully, confirm that there is truly no mint mark, and evaluate the coin's condition. Natural surfaces are generally preferred by many collectors, while harsh cleaning or alterations can significantly affect desirability. If you believe you've found an unusual example, having it authenticated and professionally graded can help establish exactly what you own. According to the value you've provided, this 1944 wheat penny with no mint mark in fine condition has a claimed current market value of $275 hundredth. Keep in mind that actual selling prices depend on authentication, condition, originality, collector demand, and the venue where the coin is sold. Coin prices can change over time, so no future increase can be guaranteed. The biggest lesson from this coin is simple: never underestimate an old wheat penny. The next time you come across one with a rich black and brown appearance and the 1944 date, don't rush to spend it. Take a closer look, compare the details, and learn its story. Hidden treasures often reveal themselves only to those willing to slow down and pay attention. And remember, you're watching Hidden Coin Millions, where we bring you freshly updated coin discoveries and collector insights every day. But don't go anywhere, because the next coin on today's countdown has an even more surprising story waiting to be uncovered. Coin number 2. If you have ever searched through an old coffee can full of pennies, opened a forgotten coin album, or inherited a collection from a family member, this is one date you should never ignore. The 1951 with D. Wheat penny has quietly built a strong reputation among collectors, and many people have unknowingly spent examples of this classic coin without realizing they were holding a remarkable piece of American history. The year 1951 marked the final years of the beloved Lincoln Wheat penny series before the reverse design changed forever in 1959. By this time, wheat pennies had become a familiar sight across the United States, passing through grocery stores, banks, post offices, and neighborhoods every single day. The D Mint mark beneath the date tells us this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the nation's busiest coin-producing facilities. While millions were originally made, decades of circulation have dramatically reduced the number of attractive surviving examples that collectors actively seek today. The coin featured in today's video has natural brown spots across the surface, along with black and brown spotting on the reverse side, creating the appearance that only genuine age and long circulation can produce. To many people, these colors simply look old, but experienced collectors often appreciate original surfaces because they tell the authentic story of a coin that has survived for more than 70 years. Every mark and every shade represents another chapter in the coin's journey through American history. This example is described as being in circulated condition, meaning it has spent years changing hands in everyday commerce. Even with visible wear, the important design elements remain identifiable. Abraham Lincoln's portrait is still recognizable, the inscriptions remain readable, and the famous wheat ears continue to display enough detail to preserve the coin's historic character. Many collectors enjoy owning circulated wheat pennies because they carry the unmistakable look of coins that truly served the American public. One reason the 1951 with D. Wheat penny continues to attract attention is its place within one of the most collected coin series in the United States. Thousands of enthusiasts spend years building complete wheat penny collections, searching for attractive examples with original color, honest wear, and strong eye appeal. As more collectors enter the hobby, while older collections return to the market, desirable wheat pennies continue to generate significant interest. If you discover a 1951 with D. Wheat penny, don't judge it too quickly. First, confirm the date and make sure the Denver D. Mint mark is present. Carefully examine the surfaces under good lighting, looking for original color, readable details, and signs that the coin has not been harshly cleaned or altered. Collectors generally place greater value on coins that retain their natural appearance, and professional authentication can help determine exactly what you have if you believe your coin is especially desirable. According to the value you've provided for this specific example, this 1951 with D. Wheat penny in circulated condition has a claimed current market value of $220. 500th actual selling prices depend on factors such as authenticity, eye appeal, grading, collector demand, and where the coin is offered for sale. Market prices can rise or fall over time, so future appreciation is never guaranteed. The lesson behind this coin is simple but powerful. Never overlook an old wheat penny just because it has spent years in circulation. Some of the most fascinating collectibles began their lives as ordinary pocket change before becoming prized pieces in collections across America. The next time you see a 1951 with D wheat penny with naturally aged surfaces, take a closer look. You could be holding a remarkable piece of numismatic history. And don't leave yet, because coin number 3 is still ahead, and its story is the most surprising of today's countdown. Also, if you're passionate about hidden treasures and rare US coins, make sure you're subscribed to Hidden Coin Millions, where we bring you freshly updated rare coin discoveries and collector insights every single day. Coin number 3. Now we've reached coin number 3, and if you've stayed with me this far, you're about to discover why so many collectors remain fascinated by the 1955 wheat penny with no mint mark. To most people, it looks like another old copper penny with a few brown spots and a well-preserved appearance. But to experienced collectors, this coin represents another remarkable chapter in the history of one of America's most beloved coin series. The 1955 wheat penny was produced during the final years of the famous wheat cent design. Just a few years before the reverse changed to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959, coins from this era remain popular because they bridge two important periods of American coinage. Every genuine wheat penny carries with it decades of history, having passed through the hands of countless Americans during a time of tremendous economic growth and change. The example featured today was struck without a mint mark, meaning it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Over the decades, it has developed attractive brown spotting while maintaining an overall beautiful appearance. For many collectors, natural color and originality are important characteristics. Rather than seeing an old coin, they see a genuine survivor that has preserved its historic character through generations of circulation and careful storage. This particular coin is described as being in extra fine condition, a level of preservation that still retains much of the original design detail. Lincoln's portrait displays noticeable sharpness, the lettering remains crisp, and the famous wheat ears on the reverse continue to show strong detail. Coins in this level of preservation often attract greater collector interest than heavily worn examples because they better showcase the craftsmanship of the original strike. The 1955 wheat penny continues to be one of the dates that many collectors enjoy adding to their collections. The Lincoln Wheat Cent series has remained one of the most actively collected coin series in the United States for decades. From beginners searching pocket change to experienced numismatists building advanced collections, the demand for attractive wheat pennies has remained remarkably strong. That continuing interest is one reason these historic coins continue to receive attention throughout the collecting community. If you discover a 1955 wheat penny, take a careful look before placing it back into circulation. Confirm that the date is correct, verify that there is no mint mark, and inspect the surfaces under proper lighting. Natural color, original surfaces, and well-preserved details are characteristics many collectors look for. If your coin appears especially attractive or unusual, professional authentication and grading can help determine its collectible status. According to the value you've provided for this specific example, this 1955 wheat penny with no mint mark in extra fine condition has a claimed current market value of $210. 600th Actual market prices vary depending on authentication, grading, eye appeal, collector demand, and the specific sale. Coin values can change over time, so future appreciation is never guaranteed. Today's countdown proves an important lesson for every coin enthusiast. Some of the most interesting collectibles don't begin as museum pieces. They begin as everyday pocket change that survives long enough to become part of history. Before you spend another old wheat penny, slow down and examine it carefully. The date, mint mark, condition, and originality could make all the difference. If you enjoyed today's countdown of these remarkable wheat pennies, make sure you subscribe to Hidden Coin Millions and turn on notifications. We bring you freshly updated rare US coin discoveries, collector stories, and hidden treasures every single day. Leave a comment below telling us which coin surprised you the most. And if you've ever found an old wheat penny in your own collection or pocket change. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure as we continue searching for America's hidden coin treasures.